What if I told you a single trade deal could add more money to Africa's economy than the entire GDP of Australia? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover how a historic agreement signed by 54 nations is about to unlock a $1.4 trillion windfall for Africa's 1.4 billion people. But here's the twist. After years of negotiation, the real battle for this economic revolution is just beginning. Meet President William Ruto. He's not just Kenya's leader. He's now the chair of a powerful new committee tasked with turning a paper promise into real prosperity. On Friday in Addis Ababa, he delivered a blunt message to fellow African presidents. The African Continental Free Trade Area, or AfCFTA, must move decisively from negotiation to implementation. For 9 years, diplomats have been talking. Now it's time for action. And the stakes are astronomical. The president laid out the vision. By bringing Africa's fragmented markets together, this deal will lay the foundation for structural economic transformation. It's about accelerating industrialization, deepening value addition, driving growth at a continental scale. But here's what nobody's talking about. This isn't just about governments signing treaties. The real engine of this change, Africa's private sector. President Ruto made it clear. The committee's central focus will be to foster close partnership with investors, manufacturers, innovators, and entrepreneurs. Why? Because Africa's private sector already accounts for the majority of production, investment, and employment across the continent. Its full participation is indispensable. And then, something shocking happened. The president revealed the jaw-dropping numbers. The AfCFTA potential projects that it could increase intra-African trade by up to $3 trillion. More importantly, it could raise Africa's cumulative GDP by about $1.4 trillion between 2021 and 2045. That's not just growth, that's a seismic shift. But here's the part that will blow your mind. This promise will only be realized through disciplined execution and sustained political leadership. The establishment of this high-level committee reflects a shared acknowledgement. Success requires strategic direction and regular accountability. President Ruto will be deputized by President Duma Boko of Botswana. They pledge to work closely with the AfCFTA Secretariat, regional economic communities, and most critically, the private sector. The goal? To translate complex agreements into real economic opportunity for citizens. And then, a crucial detail emerged. Special attention must be given to micro, small, and medium enterprises. These businesses employ large numbers of women and young people. They form the backbone of most African economies. The committee must ensure that AfCFTA instruments and national policies make it easier for them to trade across borders. The implications are massive. Some say this is Africa's ticket to self-reliance and global competitiveness. Others warn that without real political will, it could become another grand plan that fails to deliver for the common Wenanchi. The tension is clear. The blueprint for a $1.4 trillion boom exists. But can 54 nations finally unite to build it? The unanswered question hangs in the air. If this deal fails to move from the boardroom to the factory floor, who will answer to Africa's 1.4 billion people waiting for a better life? Do you think the AfCFTA will finally deliver on its trillion-dollar promise for Africa, or will it get lost in bureaucracy? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking news on Africa's economic future.